Welcome back again to my YouTube channel. My name is Chika, popularly known as the Brown Chick. So today we are making stewed beans, and these are the ingredients I'll be using: palm oil, beans, dried kpanla fish, pepper mix, seasoning cube and salt, garlic, and lots of onions, crayfish. So let's get into it. So the first thing to do is to wash my beans and put that into my pressure cooker. So I'll be using pressure pots to parboil my beans, not to cook it fully, just to parboil it and strain out the water. The pressure pot helps make the cooking time fast, because pressure pots will cook the beans fast, even though these beans doesn't take time to cook. So but I like it because I like the texture it gives to the beans. So I'm just going to cover that and put that on the gas burner for it to cook, as in to parboil, before I go ahead to strain out the water. So at this point my beans is ready, so I just let out the air from the pressure cooker, and you can see that it is not fully cooked. I still have water inside, but then it is a bit soft. It's not as hard as before. So I'm just going to go ahead and strain out the water like I said, and you can see that the beans is not fully soft. It's just like parboiled. So the next thing to do is I'm going to transfer it into another pot, because here I'm going to add other ingredients and start cooking the beans fully. So I'm going to add some of the chopped onions and add some seasoning cube and salt to taste. That's basically it. We're not using much rather to cook the beans. So I'm just going to combine everything together and also add water. Mind you, we are going to use small water, not much water, because we don't want the beans to be overcooked. Just little water, then go ahead and cover it. So in another pot, we are going to start the frying process. So we are just going to add some oil into the pot, then use the remaining onion and fry this onion. Like, you're going to fry it until it is flavorful. Then the next thing to do is to add the garlic paste. I'm using just garlic. You can use ginger and garlic, that's if you like, but me, I prefer just garlic while cooking. So the next thing I'm doing is I'm adding the pepper mix into the pot, and so I'm going to fry this for like 15 minutes. It is properly fried, just like what you're looking at on the screen. You can see that it is well fried. So the next thing to do is to go ahead and add the crayfish. I'm using crayfish powder. I already ground my crayfish into powder, so that's what I just added. And I'm going to add some salt to taste and seasoning cube. So mind you, when adding salt, please always taste, so you don't over add too much salt. So the next thing to do is to add the smoked kpanla fish, and that is it. So you're just going to add it and just give that a good mix, and go ahead to add some water, just little water, not too much, so the kpanla fish and the pepper can mix properly. So you're just going to cover that and allow it to sit. At this point, I've checked on my beans and I can see that my beans is already cooked. This is what I want. So my pepper mix is, my stew rather, is also ready. So at this point, I'm just going to transfer the pepper mix, or the fried stew, into the beans, just like what I'm doing in the video, as you can see, and just give that a good mix. You want to mix this properly, like very well. Then you go ahead and cover it and allow it to sit for like 5 minutes. At this point, our beans is ready, guys. Look at what we made. This is so good. See, you need to try this in your home, and let me know if you find this recipe helpful. And in case you are coming across my channel for the first time, please subscribe to my channel. And if you find this video helpful, please give it a thumbs up, like, share, comments. Guys, I need your comments. So we paired these beans with plantain, and it was so delicious. Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.